Financial disclaimer. The information provided in this stream is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered as professional financial or investment advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the content presented here is based on our personal opinions and experiences. Investing in stocks and other financial instruments involves risk, including the potential loss of capital. Any investment decisions you make are solely your own responsibility, and you should conduct your own research and consult with a qualified financial professional before making any investment choices. The content we share on this stream may not be accurate, complete, or up to date. Market conditions and financial regulations can change rapidly, and we cannot guarantee the accuracy or reliability of the information presented. We do not endorse or promote any specific stocks, companies, or investment strategies. Any actions you take based on the content of this stream are at your own risk, and we will not be held liable for any losses or damages that may occur as a result. Always remember that past performance is not indicative of future results, and no investment is guaranteed to be profitable. Make informed decisions and consider your risk tolerance before investing any funds. By accessing and using this stream, you acknowledge and agree that we are not responsible for any investment decisions you make as a result of the content presented. You are encouraged to seek advice from qualified financial professionals for personalized guidance. Please invest responsibly, and only with money you can afford to lose.
Hey man, just found the next guaranteed multi-bagger.
Hey man, you found another one? What is it this time?
Come check this out.
Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Redneck Johnny here. I'm glad to be back here streaming again, and a few things have happened this week. I will go through the portfolio, and I pulled up some tickers from my screening just before the stream, based on some metrics today from the mover. So I will try to go through a few companies like that. Might be a little bit of a shorter stream today for me because I have to go up very early in the morning, but let's see how it goes. I will try to be a bit quick. But yeah, new news on ALTO, and it was a bit interesting. I was very close to adding today to my position, and just straight off here, no investment advice, right? But Q3 is coming up. I was very tempted to buy today. I was waiting a little bit on a pullback from the news. After the press release came, it went up like 7%, and I expected it to go down a little bit, and it has done so. But I today was like kind of here at 162, and I missed it. But I was waiting here. You see this straight line here for many hours, you know, today. But we are talking just, you know, a few cents here and there, so it doesn't matter in the big run. But I decided to wait a bit. I'm happy with the position I currently have, so that's not a problem for me. But I also think this can go way higher than from today's price. So I was thinking like maybe I should add a little bit more. I have some cash now, and I've been waiting to try to find something, but ALTO right now, from my perspective, is like the one that I've been waiting for. So I will let you guys know if I add to my position, but I was very close today. It didn't really get there for me, and then I was checking the chart as well, and I'm not sure. I think it can get a little bit of a pullback still, but if it doesn't, I'm perfectly happy with the shares I have at the moment. So it's not a big loss or anything like that, but it's just like take the opportunity when you have them. And for me, this is one of those times that I think you will. I think if I buy here, I will make some money in the shorter term also. So the press release came on 15th October. That was 2 days ago, and was basically like an update. I posted this in the Discord server, which, by the way, if you haven't joined it, come to our Discord. We have some discussions there and updates and stuff like that. So you're missing out if you're not in the Discord server. But the press release was something that they have said that they were going to do. So it's just nice to see that they keep what they say they will do and deliver. I thought it would be either close to the Q3 or at the actual Q3. So I was just happy to see that it was ahead of the Q3 report, that they came out and actually talked about this. And they even, you know, they presented on this Wainwright conference in September, and they were asked about this and if they were going to release an update, and they said the same then, like it's either going to be at the Q3 report or close to it. So they've done exactly like they have said, which I like. It's you know, I'm one of those people that have not been that negative to management, and I think if you look at what has happened in 2024, they have delivered on everything they have said, more or less. This is another one of those, and let's see then if they also deliver on the Q3 report. How can you talk shit about them anymore? Like that doesn't make sense to me. Unless you lost a lot of money because you invested straight before the Q3 report 1 year ago, then I understand the view, but you can blame that on yourself as well, you know. I timed this one wrong. I'm losing money right now on it, but I'm averaging down, and I still believe in it. The thesis for me has been always 24, 25, 26. And we are there now, so I'm gonna wait and see what happens in these reports. So I'm very excited now. It's less than 3 weeks till. But anyways, the update was about their upgrades on Magic Valley facility. So they are basically saying here that it's running on full capacity. I will read it so I don't misquote anything. Provided updates on its Magic Valley facility in Idaho, where it has installed Harvesting Technologies patented system to capture its high protein and corn oil products. For October to date, the new equipment and system. So this is from October. That's important to note. You know, the new equipment and system modifications to improve capacity at the Magic Valley facility are delivering the following metrics: average renewable fuel production rates at full production capacity while operating the high protein and corn oil technology systems, protein content at 50% or greater with improved protein product yields over 3 pounds per bushel. I don't know how to pronounce that, bushel. Diversifying the facility's product mix with a high margin offering, and corn oil yields are improving and are expected to increase further as ALTO continues aligning systems and operations. And Brian McGregor, the CEO, is saying, "We are proud of our team's hard work and tenacity in integrating the necessary design changes to achieve these production milestones. We expect our improved output to contribute to Magic Valley's bottom line results. We have begun marketing our new high protein products and anticipate sales from associated products to ramp up in the fourth quarter of 2024. So near term, good news. I cannot say that this is anything else than good news. I saw Justin was commenting, like, if there has been a operational disaster or something like that, like a fire like it was last year, he thought that they would mention it in this press release. But I saw a counterpoint to that. One guy, and of course this is all on Twitter, so I'm not sure how much you can trust these accounts and stuff like that. But I saw a reply to him was like, another guy said when he was talking with investor relations a year ago with ALTO, he asked if there's any future fire, if they will come out and say anything about it before a quarterly report. And he said that they had then answered no. So who knows about these things? I don't know, but I also don't have access to them. I know Justin has, and that other guy was saying that he has as well. So I don't know what to get of that. But if we ignore all those things that are not there, that are not said or anything like that, this, if you just read this is good news to me. It seems like it tells me that they have been successful and that they in the future will add to their revenues, right? So it's just good. That's what I care about right now. And I also like that they come out before the Q3 report and announce it exactly like they said they would. So all good for me. And And by the way, regarding a fire or something, I have sent a message to the Peking Fire Department and on Facebook, and I've asked them if they can show me some data on where it has been fire. So they said they will answer me. So I'm waiting on the answer. So let's see. I will update you. If I find anything. But I will see what they answer. I just thought that was a bit funny, right? Yeah, here some new comments on the articles. Justin was saying like they provide an update mid-quarter at Wainwright and also promised an update on Magic Valley within a few weeks during that investor conference. They delivered. That's my point also. They have delivered now. They have delivered on what they have said so far. In my opinion, whole 2024 has been them delivering on what they have said. So I think it's hard to argue against that. So still, I'm not blaming management like anyone else is doing. I actually think they have. I agree that they did a bad job a year ago, but I've said it multiple times before that they have also done a lot of good things for this company. And then I'm just gonna go through like some of these comments that I just disagree with. Like this guy saying, finally some good ALTO news going into Q3. Q2 report, was that not good news? I thought it was excellent news, like Q2 report. So there's just a lot of negative sentiment around ALTO still, and I just disagree. Like I thought Q2 was very promising and exciting to read, and this is not the first good news. Finally some good news. No, I disagree with that. But I can at the same time I understand the view if you invested a year ago and you got burnt. And Justin is just replying a little bit here. Based on Alto's comments in the press release, they should be generating close to $9 million of additional profit at that plant annually based on the protein alone, not even taking into account the increased corn oil and ethanol output. And keep in mind also, like we are talking about some potential asset sales here. So if they now show that, okay, we have upgraded this is fully functioning, it runs at no problem at full capacity, maybe it's an attractive asset for someone to buy up. It doesn't get worse, at least with all of this. So I think it's just looking pretty good. Not saying like we need the Q3 report to deliver. This alone is nothing, it needs to be with the Q3 report, but we are less than 3 weeks away, so let's wait and see then. And Justin, again, in my opinion, Alto is set to absolutely destroy the 3 cents earnings estimate, the high estimate of 5 cents. If there was a major operational issue, like a fire, like Q3 of 2023, they would have put that in press release. I would think so, but I don't know. I don't know this. Looking forward to the Q3 report should be phenomenal. Not a recommendation, he's saying. And then this guy, this is what I was talking about. He's answering like, when I talked to IR last year and asked if they would disclose a similar situation to the fire in future, they told me no and would have to wait for quarter end. Have they told you different since then? So again, I don't know how they operate with those things. And then this guy I also registered this comment. Like, problem is there's no interest here anymore due to destruction of trust. If they deliver on the and there's a if there, I realize that, but if they deliver on the Q3 report and with this press release and everything, of course there will be interest. It's just like of course there will be interest. They've then delivered 2 quarters in a row that are pretty good. Of course there will be interest. There's no problem about that. So yeah, I just wanted to go through the comments that I have been reading here on Alto. And if you check the chart, look, This is the 5-year weekly chart. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good right now. This should be on the radar to a lot of people, in my opinion. I saw the daily, and you know, I was this candlestick was at the simple moving average earlier today, and I didn't pull the trigger, and I maybe I should have, but I didn't do it. And let's see where it goes. You know, it looks all right on the daily as well. It looked a little bit more bearish short term earlier today when I looked, but it turned around at the very end here. You see the price moved up just before like market close to it was a 0 today, a little bit down in aftermarket, but I don't care too much of that. So yeah, that was the ALTO situation, and yeah, it's just exciting. We're getting closer to what we have talked about on the stream for quite some time now. Moving on in the portfolio, I just see SSRM, bit up and down, been steady like around here. If we check the chart, you can see it's moving slowly up actually, and from where I bought it, like here it has been, I think I have a 25% gain or something in that time period, so that's all good for me. But I just saw, and no updated news here other than this UBS group has they came out and what do you say, like recommended a higher price for it. So that's good, I guess. Some analysts are updating their price target for it from 630 to 680, which is more than a 20% increase, and they maintain a buy rating. So just wanted to show that also on the stream. Like that's the only new news I've found. Still waiting a bit on the update. We will see it on the quarterly report here, which will come, I think, 11 on November, 6 on November, according to TradingView. So not too long ago that either, and we will get some update. I'm not sure if we're gonna get like some final news there, but they will at least provide some updates for us. And I think this chart looks good. Also, this is the weekly, and the daily a bit, you know, choppy up and down. I don't know how to interpret this in a bullish or a bearish way, but it turned around when it got down here recently now, you know, to 540. It turned around and quickly got up to almost 6 again. So I'm just sticking with it for now. And I keep in mind, I'm up a little bit on it, so I got a very good entrance there. Next one is ECDA, which has gone down a little bit lately, but nothing new. It has been trading between like 1.104 to 120, and it's still around there. And you see the low volume, of course. I have not found any new news on this, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I saw the articles. There's nothing moving. Actually, I didn't check Twitter though. Maybe Courage has tweeted. I don't think I'm not seeing it. And by the way, they follow them on social media. They have some cool videos and stuff like that. I don't think Courage has said anything. Yeah, it doesn't look like it, but you know, he had that visit and he was very impressed, and he remained his. It was a long time ago. He remained like bullish on it. So, but a bit up and down. Goes a little bit up and down, this one. Mastercraft, no moves. pulled up again a little bit from the 16 mark, 16 or 17 bucks, but it got briefly down to 16, I think, the other day. Maybe I saw, yeah, here. In the beginning of October, it reached 16, which has bounced off a little bit again. No new news. Coliseum has not bought any more shares, so we are at the same spot there. Just waiting to see. I saw some development. PBF is interesting, right? We have talked about PBF before. I have said that I'm on the urge to buy them, I think, and even more so now, because I just found before I started streaming that Carlos Slim added even more, 30 million, 32 million. He splashed on this 15th of October. And that was a big purchase even for him. You see, he has a couple of 40 million purchases here in September, and then he hasn't bought since in October until now, and he bought for 32 million. And the stock has gone a little bit off and up, and I'm saying that this gets a lot more interesting for me now because of this chart. Look, I have been saying on the stream that I'm a bit worried because of this ugly downtrend that it has been in. Like it just keeps falling and falling, but now you can see it starts to turn a little bit. In my opinion, it definitely looks like it. So maybe this was the bottom here, you know, around 31. And then, I mean, what is it now? 30, 34 in the aftermarket. Did they have some news? Oh, they have some news here. What is this? Just the article that are bullish on PBF. All right, I don't need to read. I know the case, and you know Carlos Slim is buying, but this chart looks interesting to me now. Starts to maybe turn around a bit on the 5-year, and if you look at the shorter one here, yeah. Yeah, there has been just some updates now recently, so you know it does look good on the charts. I think volume starting to increase a little bit too. You know, Carlos Slim though, if he bought 1 million shares here, 15 on October, that was here. Good timing too. Yeah, I think it looks interesting. Let me know if in the comments or on the Discord server or something if you are interested in PBF as well. I think it looks highly interesting here. Now I have some cash. I might take a position in PBF. Strong buy. A lot of comments, a lot of interest in this. Is a solid company. Just reading a bit. I didn't pull up the articles here. They downgraded the PBF in September, according to this guy. That was a big downgrade. 20th of September, that had an impact on the here. Well, so far they are wrong on that. Anyways, not gonna spend so much time on PV. I just like the chart now. I like this purchase, and look at him. He has been buying like crazy. You don't see these numbers in open insiders very often. He just keeps buying as well. So that's meaningful, of course. A little bit more volume today than on the average. Yeah, PBF looks good. PBF looks good. All right, let's go to the dash. Whoa, what is going on here? Sometimes you just need a little bit of an update, you know? I had a look quickly before the stream at the dashboard, and I didn't see the big moves here. I of course I saw manpower here down almost 10%. This one is wrong. Just ignore it. So if you ignore it and you saw this one, it's not a lot of things going on right now on the dashboard. So China is a bit down again. So I think I will just move into the fundamentals today. Straight away here. I got a ticket suggestion from Value at the Discord server, and he said, hey, check out the MPLN. And I texted with Dane a little bit today, and I said, asked him if he saw what Value posted there, and he said, yeah, he has been this has been on his radar. On the first pull up, and he thinks it looks good as well. So I was thinking we could go through it today, and hopefully Value can come in and comment on it as well, because this one is a new one for me. I have not had them. What's going on here? Maybe this is. If you have followed my streams in the past now, you have seen that my sheet has been a bit broken, this script here. Now all of a sudden everything seems to work, and I have not done anything new. And in that case, it tells me that I have done research on MPLN in the past, so maybe I probably just don't remember it then. But 10% up today. 7% almost inside owners. There has been some buys lately. Couple of solid buys as well. Big sell here, but that's ages ago now. In 24 there's been 4 buys, and now recently in August, and they bought at 30 cents. And to what? 30 cents. Those options. All right. Anyways, healthcare. You know my stand on healthcare. But we can check them anyways. I know the chart looks promising. Dilution going on. 645 shares outstanding now. Revenue is down a lot since 21. Big portion in capex here. The margins are down. Doesn't look so good on the fundamental side here right now. costs have been cut a little bit, actually a lot with operating expense. They have 53 million in excess cash. They pay down. They have some heavy debt. This is like pretty substantial dilution that my sheet is giving them. Negative earnings. And they do some asset. They acquire some assets here, year by year. It seems like. Short-term debt is 18 million, and my short interest has still not showed up in my sheet, so I need to check the websites now. This is 6.5% short interest. Cash generation 26 cents, 9 cents in free cash flow. I don't like I don't like the fundamentals. But I haven't checked like the news. I feel like there has been some guidance here. Oh, reverse stock split, okay. September 11. That makes sense then. 1 for 40, reverse stock split. Oh, okay. So my okay. My numbers are a bit not updated then with the reverse stock split and everything. But that's okay. We can check what the people are saying about. These are old. These are very old. But if we check the chart, this was what was a bit interesting. Like it was like a cup and handle pattern here. And then you had a little bit of a drawback here, and then, you know. So that's kind of what the value was saying, like together with some news. Let me just see here if I can pull up his comment. Just went through a reverse split, decent margins, appears to have net income loss of 1.1 billion, but that's made up of 550 million asset write-downs and 560 million write-down on goodwill. So operating income and free cash flow positive. Reminds me of Notec style financials, which value was very successful on so far. Current assets cover current liabilities, but a significant long-term debt. I haven't yet looked into. Goodwill write-downs are dropping the equity value, so it's another recovery story. Low price to book and price to sales, near 52-week low, decent inside buying from 3 executives before the reverse split. No position yet, he's saying. Watching this one, getting more details now. All right. And then he posted a chart, which does look like a cup and handle, right? That we have seen a little bit. We can also see the indicators are pointing in in the right direction. This does looks good. This does look good, I think. I think so. Look at his volume recently. And since then he has climbed up. What was it down here? $6. That was the split. Then after he has just gained. Earnings soon. 5 of November. So the fundamentals, maybe they look a little bit different than what I saw in my sheet, but I saw some of those comments that Value were saying though. They are positive cash generation and stuff like that. But I still have the old share count. And we saw the depth that we didn't like too much. But Value knows more about this than I do. If you go and look at his YouTube channel and you go through his Notex case and see what they have done, you should, you should listen. This went from $5 up to 26. It went from $4 up to 27 almost, and it has since been there. And Value was highlighting some insider buys and stuff like that in Notex as well. So it's just something that you should watch and maybe track this MPLN move. And this pattern does look pretty good, right? MPLN move. And this pattern does, in terms of looking like a cup and handle. I have, by the way, I've changed my color to blue. I hope you can see them my lines now, because and I know Dane couldn't stream this week on Tuesday. He has been very busy at work and everything. I've been busy lately too. It's very hectic times now. A lot of people are sick. So he couldn't stream on Tuesday, but he told me that he's spending time reading a lot about this swing trading strategy and stuff, and I've done the same this past couple of weeks. I've taken a lot of notes on some videos I've seen and stuff like that. So I have not changed my charts yet. I'm gonna add some lines and stuff like that to them soon, but I just want to understand it a bit better myself. So when I speak about it, I'm a bit more confident that I'm not saying anything wrong. And even if I feel confident, I'm probably going to say something wrong, because this is a bit new to me. And I'm sure Dane says the same thing, that we are by no means any experts here. So we are learning as we go, and that's the part that's the point of the stream, to show that journey along the way, and so far Dane has had pretty good success with this strategy, so it's very exciting to see and follow pretty good success with this. But yeah, MPLN, I don't love the fundamentals. I hear what Value say, that there might be a growth case here. He is pointing out, like, margins are good, even if they are down, they are generating cash. They just had the reverse split, and the chart is the most promising, in my opinion, in MPLN's case. I'm a little bit confused by my numbers, because I know they will look a little bit different when I get the updated numbers and stuff like that. But straight away, like, the depth is heavy. And it just looks a bit ugly right now, but that is sometimes when you have to buy, to make some money here. And maybe this is one of those situations. I also do like the insider buy. They bought before the reverse split, that's why they got it at these cents. And these are pretty big purchases as well. So hopefully maybe Value can make a video of his research on them. But for now, I think that's what I have to say. 10% up today, worth following, I think. So my next one is PAL, PAL. Which has also had some inside buys lately, but I I can see here that I'm very limited data for them. Oh, see, now it doesn't work again. Okay, so it didn't work then. I still have to fix that. I haven't done it. 2 years of data, that's not good. And actually I just have to follow this 24 column, which is too little to go off of. 167 in revenue, which is pretty good. They have a $10 price, 267 in market cap. Revenue seems to be up, but this is just too small to see. Big jump in costs. Cash flow generation is good. They have positive earnings and a little bit of debt. They come across here as safe, so this is too little data for me to say anything. They were down almost 30% today, so that's why I checked them in the movers, and you know, they have some decent metrics, so I thought I should just check them out. Big down day. Degrade of results in the third quarter. Oh, Henrik Alex is here. I had an article yesterday. Sell on major earnings warning and weak near-term prospect. All right. He called that one good. After the close of Wednesday's session, recent IPO Proficient Auto Logistics released very weak preliminary Q3 results. At the midpoint of the preliminary range, revenues will be down by approximately 14% on a sequential basis, despite the benefit from the recent acquisition of Auto Transport Group. With profitability projected to be a far cry from Q2 2024 numbers, I would expect analysts to reduce price targets across the board over the next couple of sessions. With no near-term improvement in sight, I expect the stock to be dead money for at least the next several quarters. Given this issue, investors should consider moving to the sidelines until North America auto sales start to recover. Consequently, I am initiating coverage of PAL with a sell rating. Fair enough from what I saw. While perhaps not entirely surprising, the sheer magnitude of Wednesday earning warning in combination with expectation for weak market condition to persist in the near term is likely to keep shares in the penalty box for the next several quarters. What he means by several quarters, I don't know, but sounds like a little bit of a long time, you know. Consequently, yeah, sell rating. No comments yet. Proficient Auto Logistics said it expects that net income for the third quarter of 2024 will be significantly degraded compared to results reported for the quarter ended June 30, 2024. As noted during the company's second quarter earnings call in early August, unit volume slowed during June with slowdown continuing into July. So they did give a warning of this, it seems like. Weakness in unit volumes continued throughout the third quarter of 2024, resulting in estimated unit volumes of flat to a decline of 1% compared to combined unit volumes for the third quarter of 2023. Volume underperformance resulted primarily from significantly less dedicated fleet, brokerage, and spot buy opportunities, which are typically at premium pricing, the combined results being an estimated 90 to 92 million in revenue for the third quarter. Just seems like poor guidance and a tough period for them. And then when I only have that little fundamentals to go off, what can I do? You know, I will tell you what I can do though. I can check the chart, and the chart looks like a mess too. So then I'm asking you again, what can I do with this? What can I do with this? 30% down today. Talking about downtrend, right? And earnings coming up too, where they have said like we expect poor earnings. So Yeah. Let's move on, shall we? MODG. This is a bit better in terms of numbers and everything. What I have access to. I mean, 200 million shares now. Pretty steady last period, like from here. Margins slowly going up. Costs are also going up though. Something happened here. They probably had a merge or something. But yeah, see the depth also. Like I will focus on these numbers from here, which doesn't look too bad. Just read the business description here. I'm not going to read all. Topgolf Callaway brands design, manufacturing, sells golf equipment, golf and lifestyle apparel, and other accessories. It operates through 3 segments. Okay, so they golf clothing and stuff like that. Let's just check their website straight away. Yeah. Topgolf Callaway Brands is an unrivaled tech-enabled modern golf and active lifestyle company with a portfolio of global brands including Topgolf, Callaway Golf, Travis Matthew, Top Tracer, Odyssey, OGIO, Jack Wolfskin, and World Golf Tour. Seems like they have it all then. I'm not a golfer. I've played golf sometimes, but and I like it, but I'm not that into it, you know. But I know like some colleagues of mine are heavy into golf lately. So I know it's something that people get, you know, very addicted to and want to, yeah, buy a lot of stuff, probably. With the numbers, they trade at 11 bucks, 2 billion in market cap, so that's heavy. Big debt. They are levered a lot too, but they have cash, 270 million in excess cash right now, and this cash generation is pretty good. 269 in operating cash flow and 84 cents in free cash flow. That's not bad at all, and they don't pay dividend, which we like. Earnings is down last year to 12 cents, but still positive though. So cash generation positive, earnings positive, revenue has been going up. The only worry thing that I see here is debt is going up a lot too. Near term debt 135. They have cash to cover it right now, and they trade you know, way below book value, but tangible book they are way above, you know. I'm not sure how. Yeah, anyways. There's been some inside buy here, but also I just saw now there's been a sale as well. So the buy is probably from a little bit ago, you know. This is a year ago. They were buying at the same price as today. And this guy, the director, sold at 15, so he made a little bit of money there. It trades 18% to the 52-week low. Who owns this? I'm sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages today that my stream is a bit messed up, but I hope it's fine. They have a typo in Whale Wisdom. This is Top Golf, right? Should be Top Golf, right? This is Top Gold. Top Gold. Alright. And here is the... I don't know what's going on there. Providence. Shapiro has them as Leonard and Green. Hodges. Have some owners this. Been owners for a long time. 27 in average estimated average price. So they are heavily down on it. All right. You know, these have a lot of positions, and look how they have this one as their second largest, and they are recent, you know, kind of recent owners with an estimated average price of 17.5. So that's noteworthy, I think. I don't know. I don't know them though. All right. Enough. Interesting though. It's interesting to see these funds have them that high also in their portfolio. Who were these? Leonard and Green. Oh. Oh, they are in MPLN. Is this the same one? Yeah. All right. No change. Another one with it high up. This is interesting. Budget had it like here, 13. Been owners it for a long time. None of these have made money on them, according to the numbers I have. RX, I remember them from another name. They are activist investors, I think. ODP, no. Yeah, it was ODP, right? They wrote a investor letter. I mean, activist letter. They also own them. And what is the chart doing? In the summer, it fell pretty heavy, and then it moves away from this Bollinger Band, right? And it goes sideways for a bit. On the daily, it looks very good. Looks very good right now. This is ahead of earnings. B. Riley cut their target on them. Downgrades Top Golf to 12 from 18. They were a bit more bearish, but usually I don't care about those things at all. I like to see it when I'm involved in a ticker just because it does drive the price. But how believable and accurate it is, you can discuss that, right? But this is interesting with all the funds owning in them, I think. I don't have the inside ownership here. Let's check it. And then we need to go check the depth as well. Yeah, 250. Not a lot. Okay. And the depth, what is it? Accounts payables, big portion of this current liabilities. A lot of leases. Okay. That always makes it interesting, right? Just looks a bit worse than maybe than what it is. Where is the depth? Here. Maturity 25, 28. This is the big one. So 26 and forward, they have some issues with the depth, but they have time for that. They do generate cash, right? But terrible, not terrible, but it wasn't as good as a year last year. What do people write? I kind of like this one. Probably gonna add it to my tracker sheet. We check the chart, right? Yeah. What are people saying? Strategic partnership with Gulf Saudi. That was in September. Noah's R Capital, strong buy. There's some sell ratings here. A lot of articles this year, oh. Not that this matter too much, but sometimes I like to see like people that uses the product and tells everyone how satisfied they are with them. But of course, doesn't mean much. But I just sometimes it's just good to see. I mean, I have a lifelong golf and have always admired, bought and used Callaway products. Eli Callaway was a great entrepreneur too. Went to Topgolf soon after one opened near me. It felt like the Chuck E. Cheese of golf range. I don't know what the company was thinking. I've never met a person on an actual golf course who went to one and liked it. It does not surprise me that it has turned out this way. So that was... yeah, okay. I don't know what this, how these things work. I've never been to one. Topgolf has changed in the last few years. So what is it? I saw they had like a split of the business, so maybe that was what they were talking about as a good thing. Split of Topgolf and Callaway is expected to maximize shareholder value by allowing each brand to focus on their core business models independently. Topgolf's capital-intensive nature has been a drag on Callaway, making the separation beneficial for both entities to operate more efficiently. The combined entity trades at a deep value of 0.52x for book value, presenting a 92.3 upside if shares converge to 1x book value. The split will leave Topgolf with no debt and 200 million cash, while Callaway retains a 20% stake in Topgolf for future upside. Alright, so some of these numbers with the depth and things could be changed then, I guess. By the way, I'm checking the time. I think after this I have to kind of wrap it up for today. Apologies for like I've done some shorter streams lately, but it's just how it is for me right now. Have to get some sleep. Topgolf's Callaway shares have been... I just want to read the conclusion here. I believe the split of Topgolf and Callaway will be beneficial for both brands. Callaway will be able to consolidate its balance sheet, and it will allow them to return to focusing on what they do best, selling its own high-quality pro-level equipment, rather than marketing towards Topgolf consumers. Meanwhile, Topgolf will come out of the separation with no debt and 200 million in its pocket. With this split, both entities will be profitable, and the Callaway brand will still own roughly 20% of Topgolf, which will still allow them to benefit from the upside that Topgolf will experience. Overall, the split seems well thought through, and there is a unique upside as shares converge on a combined book value. I think shares are a strong buy. I'm just going to throw it into the tracker, this one. Just want to search it first. Sometimes I already have it. Yeah, I didn't have this one. What is a good price though? Kind of, you know, will it fall down here again? Maybe not. This is the weekly. Let's check the daily. I don't think it. I'm gonna put it out like. I'm not sure if it's gone at all. 10. I will put 10. 10 as a good price to buy. Which doesn't mean anything other than I wanted to catch my attention if it kind of drops down towards there. Somewhat attractive fundamentals, right? Interesting business story. They are splitting off some of the branches, which changes the numbers a bit from what I have in the sheet currently. Lots of bigger funds are big owners and have them high up in their portfolios. The debt big portion of the debt are leases, and with the splitting of the companies, these numbers will change. So look into that. Chart is looking good. Especially on the daily. I just want to also they generate good cash, both operating and free cash flow, and have positive earnings as well. Saw some insider buys last year. Pay attention, drop in price towards 10 and update numbers when they split up the businesses. Then I'm just going to save it. And they haven't seen the tracker, so hopefully we can track it a bit closely and see how it goes. Interesting, I think, for sure. But there's a story here that we need to pay attention to, right? See how it goes. Yeah. I think I had 3 tickers left. I will save them to the weekend. And I have to speak with Dane if he can do the stream on the weekend. I have a feeling he told me it would be a bit hard for him, but I'm not going to say that for sure. We will update you tomorrow on X and in the Discord server. And maybe if Dane can't, maybe I even jump on to go through some of these tickers that didn't go through today and screen for things tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, apologies that I'm cutting it a bit early here, but that's how it is right now. But at least we got to add one to the tracker sheet, and still nothing much has changed for me in terms of my portfolio. I'm still interested in PBF, but I'm also interested to add to ALTO. So I'm gonna update you guys on what I'm doing. I have some cash already, and I transfer a little bit more today. So I'm gonna get a little bit of a bigger cash position than I've had currently. So I have some options now. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you hopefully on the weekend then, and if not, we're gonna update you as always. So yeah, thanks again for everyone tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your week, and yeah, we will see you. Bye bye.